Hello and welcome back. Today we're starting a new topic, and that is possessive nouns. Okay, let's get started. I want you first to listen to this sentence. I borrowed the book that belongs to Sarah. The book that belongs to Sarah is on the table. Now, we said the book that belongs to Sarah twice. That's long, okay? And it's not how native speakers usually talk, okay? Listen to the better version, okay? I borrowed Sarah's book. Sarah's book is on the table. That little addition, the apostrophe and the S, turns Sarah into a possessive noun, okay? And it let us skip the whole phrase that belongs to. That made everything much longer, okay? So what is a possessive noun? A possessive noun is a noun that shows ownership, okay? Or possession, or a close relationship between two things, okay? And you usually get that by adding an apostrophe plus S to the end of the noun. I want you to listen to these examples. Tom's car is red. The dog's tail is wagging. My sister's phone is new. In each case, the noun with the S tells us who or what something belongs to. Okay? Now, how do we form possessive nouns? Okay, there's a few simple rules. Rule number one, for most singular nouns, just add apostrophe S to the end. For example, Maria becomes Maria's bag, okay? The teacher becomes the teacher's desk. The cat becomes the cat's bowl, okay? Rule number two, for plural nouns, and plural nouns are ones that already end in S, just add an apostrophe to the very end, okay? So for example, the students, you could write the students with an apostrophe books. My parents' house. I want you to notice that we don't add another S. The apostrophe alone is enough. And that is a mistake I see all the time, even with native English speakers. They'll add that second S when they don't need to, okay? Rule number three, for plural nouns that do not end in S, add S just like singular nouns. So the children, which is plural, would be the children's toys. The men, the men's locker room. The women, the women's team. Now, this next part is important, especially for listening and writing, okay? Now listen carefully. The boys' room is messy. Now that's just one boy and his room. Or the boys' room is messy, and that's multiple boys sharing one room. In speech, these often sound the exact same. So when you're writing, you need to think about how many people or things you're talking about and place the apostrophe accordingly. You'll notice in both scenarios, the apostrophe was in a different place on the word boys, okay? So let's just do a quick practice on this. I'm going to say two sentences, and you combine them using a possessive noun. Pause the video if you need more time, okay? I have a pen. The pen belongs to John. Now, you could have said, I have John's pen. The toys are in the box. The toys belong to the children. You could have said, the children's toys are in the box. Much shorter. The car is parked outside. The car belongs to my parents. You could have said, my parents' car is parked outside. Okay? So, for a possessive noun, which is the owner's name or a noun, you add an apostrophe tag before the S or after the S. Okay? Now let's just do a really short dialogue just to sort of bring this home. Is this your jacket? No, I think it's Tom's jacket. Ah, okay. And whose bags are these? Are they your sister's? Yes, those are my sister's bags. They're staying at my parents' house this weekend. Got it. By the way, do you know where the dog's leash is? I think it's in the kids' room. Okay? So just for a quick review, today you learned about possessive nouns. And a possessive noun shows ownership by adding an apostrophe plus S. Okay? Just remember these three rules. Singular nouns, you add apostrophe S, like Maria's. Okay? For plural nouns that already end in S, you just add an apostrophe to the end of the noun. Okay? Like students. Okay? And for plural nouns not ending in S, add the apostrophe S, like with children's or men's. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.